It's happening! It's happening! We got ourselves a brand new Batman Arkham game. So this was definitely a surprise. I did not wake up today thinking that we were going to get a brand new entry in the Batman Arkham verse, but we're going to be breaking down all the information in this video right here. So of course, guys, if you do enjoy the video, please don't forget to take a quick moment and leave a like here on YouTube. Thank you so very much for your support. And with that in mind, let's dive into all the details because there's tons and tons to discuss. So as I was saying, obviously very surprised to wake up today and check Twitter to see Jeff Keighley tweet out a video, and then I go ahead and click it and I'm like, wait, what the heck? There's a new Batman Arkham game? And yes, indeed, we have Batman Arkham Shadow. Now, of course, some people are going to immediately kind of sour on this announcement because yes, indeed, this is a VR video game. Now, interestingly enough, some of you might not even be aware of this, but this is not even the first Batman Arkham VR game because, well, we had a title called Batman Arkham VR, which was actually really fun. I definitely enjoyed that experience in VR, and if you have not had a chance to play that one, I would definitely recommend it. Now, with this one, it seems like it is going to be a MetaQuest exclusive, at least at launch, so the only way and the only place to play it will be on a MetaQuest VR headset. Now, I will say a lot of these VR video games that start out as exclusives, whether it be for the HTC Vive or the PlayStation VR/VR2 or even the MetaQuest, over time end up becoming available elsewhere. For example, Iron Man, right? That game was available specifically for the PlayStation VR. Now, fast forward about a year after its release, it then came out on the MetaQuest as well. So what I'm getting at is that even though I think it will exclusively launch on the MetaQuest, I do think that eventually it will probably get ported to the PlayStation VR and some of the other headsets out there. So you might be wondering why I'm excited for this title. Well, first and foremost, the person who's working on this title is Ryan Payton, who previously worked on Marvel's Iron Man VR, which is one of the best VR experiences I have ever had. So it has me hopeful that they come up with some interesting methods of using the VR technology specifically for Batman. In addition to that, obviously the last Arkham verse video game, as much as we don't want to talk about it, definitely left a bit of a sour note in everyone's mouth. So because of that, I'm very excited that this might get us back on track, whether it be from a storytelling perspective, if it's just something that seems a little bit more gritty and something that actually treats the character of Batman with some form of respect, I'm looking forward to diving into it. Oh, and I definitely don't want to fail to mention the fact that this game is actually going to be releasing later this year, which is also very exciting because it means that we won't have to wait, years and years before we actually get to play this game. So that is definitely pretty cool to hear also. And additionally to that, along with the trailer announcement, Jeff Keighley did confirm that we would be receiving even more details about this Batman Arkham Shadow game on June 7th, which is, of course, the Summer Games Fest. So if you were like me and you were excited for Summer Games Fest and you're a Batman fan, now we can be even more so excited to hear more about this game. And of course, in addition to that, the trailer itself is absolutely brilliant. From the tone that it exhibits, it really nails the feel, in my opinion, of what the Arkhamverse should be like. In addition to that, it obviously very clearly pays a bit of a tip of the cap, possibly, of who Batman is going to be going up against in this game, which seems to be Ratcatcher. Because obviously, as you watch this trailer, you'll probably spot, well, first of all, a ridiculous amount of rats that seem to be mind-possessed or controlled by something, or more specifically, someone. But in addition to that, we also have the gas mask apparatus, which is something that is very common for the Ratcatcher. So that is present. And in addition to that, you also have those giant red rubber gloves, which is again something that is typically available for the Ratcatcher costume. There is also this panning shot across the wall where you see this spray painted logo sort of thing, which certainly seems to point to the possibility of maybe that is the Ratcatcher's logo within the Arkhamverse itself. And then we got this really cool promo image for Batman Arkham Shadow as well, which clearly seems to tease the fight between the bats and rats, which I guess is kind of an interesting dichotomy because obviously a lot of people say that bats are pretty much rats with wings. So it's going to be an interesting idea there to be explored, and hopefully they have an interesting story to challenge the Dark Knight. And speaking of the Dark Knight, ladies and gentlemen, this promo image also gives us an idea of what suit he'll be wearing in Batman Arkham Shadow. Now, obviously it is not the most detailed shot here whatsoever, but I would say that from what I can pick out here, it looks very similar to his outfit in Batman Arkham Origins. So my guess is that Arkham Shadow will take place somewhere earlier in Batman or Arkham Batman's adventures. So let me know what you guys think of the suit itself. Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Do you agree with me that it seems to resemble a little bit more so the outfit that he wore in Arkham Origins than some of his later appearances? And then I wanted to point out some of the other cool Easter eggs in the trailer, like for example, this name tag for Harley Quinn, which is very interesting because obviously it could confirm the appearance of Harley Quinn, but more so, if my theory is correct and this game takes place earlier in the Arkham Batman timeline, it would imply that at this point in time, maybe Harley Quinn is not Harley Quinn, but is outright still Harleen Quinzel. And who knows, maybe the Ratcatcher is one of her patients. So I guess we'll have to see if that will be true. And then in addition to that, we also do have the Vote for Dent spray painted logo here, which once again, I think gives a bit more credibility to the idea that this game will probably take place sometime earlier in the Arkham timeline, or possibly Harvey Dent is still Harvey Dent and he's simply running for mayor instead of being Harvey Dent Two-Face that we know from the later appearances in the Arkham franchise. So there you have it, guys. That is the breakdown of the Batman Arkham Shadow teaser trailer. Of course, on June 7th, when we get more information, hopefully even maybe some actual gameplay, I'll be here to break it all down for you. Don't forget to leave a like if you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know if you guys enjoyed the trailer. Let me know if you're looking forward to this one. Let me know if you're like me and you're hopeful that this will get us back on track when it comes to the Batman Arkhamverse. And of course, thank you so very much for watching today's video. If you'd like to see another really exciting game announcement from less than 24 hours ago, click the video that you're currently seeing on your screen. Thanks all for watching, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace out. See you later, alligators.